everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am about to teach you how to make your own AI twin. So if you've been wondering how can you recreate yourself with AI, listen to this video. We're about to break it down right now. Whether you want to use it for content creation, you want your own AI bot, AI avatar, brand photo shoots, marketing material, whatever it is, if you need to learn how to make realistic AI generated images, then make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Okay, so first you need to go to this website called Replicate. I will have a link down below so you can go directly to it. You have to sign in with GitHub, so go ahead and of course put in all your information and make an account. As you guys can see, my account here, I'm just gonna log in for you guys really quickly. So go ahead and do that. And the first place that you want to go to, basically, what you want to set up first is your billing. So go over to account settings, and then you're going to head over to billing. And basically, you need to connect a card. As you guys can see, I've only spent less than $5 on here. Also set a limit just to make sure you don't go overboard. They will invoice you like once a month, but you will need $3 to $5 to make your first couple of AI, and that's like almost 50 images. So let's go ahead and get started. Up at the top, you will see models, and this is the first thing you have to do. You have to train your AI model. So I am clicking on mine's. This is the Coach by Dynasty model. It's very specific. This is the model I'm going to use for all of my professional photos. So make sure you name it based upon that. And now let's move on. Just for example purposes, I will be doing a model with a client and my best friend, Star. And let's basically get into how you create your first model. This part is very important, so make sure to listen up. You want to select 10 to 15, even 20 very, very high quality photos of you, front facing, natural lighting, like they look really, really good. And you're going to put all those photos of yourself in a folder, okay? So select them on your desktop and put them in a folder. From that folder, you are going to compress it and make it a zip file. Why are we doing this? You need to be able to feed the AI basically your features, all of your features. If you're only going to be like doing face selfies, more headshots, then focus on like selfies and headshots. If you are going to be doing full body, and you're going to be like more interactive, different outfits, things like that, focus on those type of photos. But yes, you're going to make a new folder. So this one is going to be Stars AI, and then compress that folder into a zip file. So again, be mindful of what you're going to create your AI twin for, and make sure you just pick the best pictures for that. And we have all the photos here. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to go back to the Replica website, and we are getting ready to train this AI. So go to trainings, right? And as you can see, I already started. I created a new model, but you're going to start over from like the very, very beginning, and you're going to go to basically training your model. So within this, right, first things first, that file we just made, that zip file, click on it. We're going to upload that zip file. Therefore, it has all of the images. You see where it says trigger word. I'm going to put star, because every time I give it a prompt or tell it what to do or what to create, I will make sure to use the word star so that, you know, it knows basically it understands the assignment. The model that we're going to use is the star model that I made. So this is what I mean by make your model. You can create a new one. We're going to use the star one. So upload your images, put the model you want to use, and I kind of leave everything else the same. Now you're going to give it takes about 25 minutes for this to basically train your AI model. So go get a snack, go plan out some other content, do what you have to do, but wait about 20 minutes. And when you're done, your output will basically come up to where you can start prompting. So now that we're done, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to create the first AI. So first thing you have to do, now that your model is trained, right? So it knows exactly who Star is, how her face looks, X, Y, and Z. I have an inspo pic. So I want to have Star basically in this director chair, photo shoot X, Y, and Z, right? So this is how it came out. And let me show you guys how I did it. It looks good, right? But let's get into like exactly how I did it. So where you see prompt at, you see that I have Star is wearing a business suit, X, Y, and Z. I do a prompt and then number of inputs that shows you how many that you basically want. If you want 1 photo, 2 photo, 3 photo, the number of inputs is gonna show you how many that you want there. So you do a very good prompt. You do your number of inputs, and then if you have an inspo picture, you can put it where it says image. Other than that, again, I keep everything the same, okay? So is this making sense? If so, let me know down below, and I'm gonna walk through it like one more time just to tell you guys. So let's start from scratch. Whenever you want to start over, go to tweak it. And when I go to tweak it, we're going to start making a new image. So the prompt, again, is kind of the same. We're doing a marketing class, so that's why I have her like in this business attire. But now I'm going to put in a different inspo pic, right? So let's pick basically like any inspo pic you basically want your AI image to be like. A prompt with the inspo pic will get you really, really good results. You don't need an inspo pic if you have a really good prompt. And I like using prompts in ChatGPT. That's my favorite form to use really good prompts in. So a pro tip is any image you want to recreate, put it in ChatGPT and tell it to make you an AI generating prompt, AI generating image prompt, and it'll give you a good one. For example, these are some of my prompts that I did in ChatGPT. As you can see, they are very detailed and it just helps me bring the whole thing together. Okay, so we're going to update our prompt. Just put in those details, whatever you want that picture to come across. I put confident, feminine, she's a businesswoman, high heels, just everything. Sleek hair, be as detailed as possible. But again, ChatGPT will help you create very, very good prompts. So go ahead and update that prompt and finish all those little minor details. And now it's going to make our images. So we have a good prompt. We have an inspo picture. Again, I keep everything the same outside of that other than the number of pics I want. So I changed it to 2 and then you press 1, run. And then literally in a few seconds, like 20, 30 seconds, it is going to AI generate your photos. Now, this is a good learning lesson. I did this on purpose. Please understand when you do put in a inspo pic, it is going to get as close to that pic as possible. So you guys see, like it has the pink, but it kind of had a little trouble. AI is not perfect. And that's what people have to understand. It can't replace humans. It's not perfect. I mean, humans aren't perfect. So just understand that. So let's go back to tweak it. I press tweak it. I'm going to take the inspo picture off because it knows the vibe we're going for now. And our prompt is more detailed. I'm going to go to 3 pictures. And then let's again run it. It's going to take a few seconds. And I bet you this time they are so much better. Sometimes I do the inspo pic just to get the right prompt and kind of feel the vibe. And then run it again, tweak it after, and watch. It's going to be so much better. So let's wait the few seconds that it's going to take to generate. And this time we did 3 photos, a couple more. And voila. That is so much more on brand. She is so pretty. She is giving boss lady energy. Now I'm clicking on these photos and as y'all can see, it is saving them to my computer. This is how you're going to get your PNG files so that you can go and upload your images wherever you're going to upload them. Social media, use them for Canva, X, Y, and Z. Well, before that, I'm just looking at these and I think I can get it like a little more realistic. So we're going to tweak it one more time. Again, guys, have fun with this. I have done like over 50 images, maybe close to 100, and I haven't even spent $5. So try to get it as realistic as possible. Her facial features, I want it to be like more natural looking, more soft glam. And I'm going to basically tell it that. So if you see in the prompt, I'm just going to put adjectives and just more characteristics to make it more natural lighting. And just overall her makeup, just everything. I want to soften it up. It's just up to you how you want to look and how you want your AI to look. Continue making really good prompts and you'll get there. So that's what we're doing here. And we're going to go ahead and update this prompt and then run it again. And yeah, y'all see how she looks. And again, once your model is trained, only thing you're going to be doing is doing the prompt, selecting how many photos that you want, and then run it. And it literally takes a few seconds to make your AI twin. So now with the more emphasis on just natural makeup, just being more authentic to like Star, how she looks, everything like that, let's do that. Okay, this is how the new ones came out. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to save your AI images. You're going to go to Flux AI Tools. I'll put the link down below. And y'all saw how I was clicking on the images they saved to my computer. They're going to save as like web images. We want to get them JPEG. And so you're just going to upload those web page images into the Flux AI tool, and this is free, and it is going to generate it into JPEG for you. And then you just save it. You save it to your computer, and now you have perfect AI twin images that you can use for your social media, your marketing materials, your content, whatever that you need it for. You can replace this with photo shoots, brand shoots, just so much. You can save so much money and time making these AI images, and they come out amazing. So if you guys follow me, let me give you a like real in time example. You know that we are getting ready for a marketing class, Marketing with Star. She owns a multi-million-dollar e-commerce business. And so I am using these images plus Canva. So the AI images plus Canva to make our flyer for the marketing class. Oh, that was one of my favorite ones. So you can bring these images over to Canva and make these flyers. I've also used AI Canva as well to help make these marketing flyers. I will be teaching that in the mentorship group. Like, we're going to go deep, y'all. We're going to go way in depth with this, like really, really deep. I have so many examples to show y'all. This was just a quick tutorial because you guys have been seeing me post it online, and everybody's like, how do you do that? How do you do that? So I wanted to show you real quick how I do it. But if you want to go deeper, make sure to click the link below and join me in the mentorship group, because then we can get into Canva, we can get into videos, we could just get into everything. So I will see y'all in the mentorship group later. I hope this video was helpful for you, but we will have a full in-depth training in the mentorship group. If this did help, give me a like and a follow. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will put the link below if you want to learn more and join us in the D&D mentorship group. Bye, you guys.